Thank you, Joma. Welcome to Sports News. UEFA President Alexander Ceferin has confirmed that Europe will formally ask FIFA for at least 16 places in the expanded 2026 World Cup. UEFA will also request that the European teams who qualify be kept apart in the first stage. The new-look tournament will begin with an initial round of 16 three-team groups with 32 qualifiers going through to the knockout stage. 13 European teams qualified for the last World Cup in Brazil in 2014. Continental entry quotas will be revealed by FIFA in May. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria have moved 9 places to the 41st position in the latest FIFA World Ranking, retaining number 7 in Africa. Well, the 2017 AFCON finalists, Egypt, are now Africa's best playing country, moving up 12 places to the 23rd position in the world. Senegal moved 2 places to 31st position, while 2017 AFCON champions Cameroon are 3rd in Africa. Tunisia, Congo DR, Burkina Faso, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Morocco complete the continent's top 10. Meanwhile, Argentina is still world number 1, leaving the top 10 global positions unchanged. And Senegalese Maguette Ndiaye has been picked as the centre referee for tomorrow's CAF Champions League game between Nigerian champions Rangers and JS Saoura of Algeria. Ndiaye will be assisted by compatriots Pt.4 and Abubakar Sene. The game is scheduled to hold at the August 20th Stadium in Bashar at 7 p.m. Nigerian time. In a related development, Gustave Comlan of Benin Republic will officiate the game between AS Real Bamako of Mali and Rivers United of Nigeria at the Modibo Keita Stadium in Bamako. Comlan will be assisted by compatriots Abudu Bello and Sena Houdin. Well, former world number 1 Maria Sharapova has been invited to play at the Madrid Open in May, which takes place less than 2 weeks after her 15-month doping ban expires. Well, the 5-time Grand Slam winner has been given a wild card for the event, which begins on May the 5th. It is scheduled to be her second comeback tournament after her suspension for doping, with the Russian set to return to action at the Stuttgart Grand Prix in April. And that's Sports News at this time. Many thanks for watching. I'm Millicent Nwaka. Back to you, Joma.
Thanks a lot, Millicent. President Jacob Zuma's State of the Nation address in South Africa was disrupted by members of the Economic Freedom Fighters after a scuffle they had with the Parliament's security personnel. The party, known for its practice of disrupting proceedings, had delayed the address by saying President Zuma had no right to address Parliament because he had violated the Constitution over renovation work of his home, and they went on to insult the President. Just outside the building, crowds protested against the additional 441 soldiers put on standby to assist the South African police service in an attempt to maintain law and order. President Zuma's yearly speech to open Parliament has been chaotic since 2014, when the radical left-wing Economic Freedom Fighters won seats in Parliament.
Can you allow us to rule on the matter? Can you allow us to rule on the matter?
Protect you. Point of order. Your problem is not outside. Point of order. Your problem is here. There is no soldier here. Here we
Honorable Malema.
You want soldiers to defend
Honorable
you.
Malema.
Let soldiers form a political party and
Honorable
come in here.
Malema, please.
Inside here they will never come in. So we are not going to allow the president to address us.
A very tough one it was for them there, and Kenya's High Court has ruled that the world's largest refugee camp will remain open despite a directive by the government last year to have it shut. Dadaab was set up in 1991 to house families fleeing conflict in Somalia, and some people have been living there since then. The government feels as security improves in neighbouring Somalia, some of the refugees can return home. It set a deadline for the camp to be closed in May, but that could be hindered by the court ruling, which the government says it'll appeal on security grounds. And the main news again. The Assets Management Corporation of Nigeria today announced it's taken over Nigeria's largest airline, Arik. AMCON also named Roy Ilebodu as the airline's new chief executive, even as the company's management has vowed to challenge the decision in court. Also today, labour unions held protests in Lagos and Abuja to demand more government action on current economic crisis here in the country. And punches filled the air today as radical MPs tried to disrupt the State of the Nation address by South African President Jacob Zuma. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks a lot for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Hunyato. Do have a good night.